section number one is designing your dream business. Okay, so many people, and I'm guilty of this as well. We get in this entire business and we don't think about who we really want to sell to initially. We kind of come in and maybe we have an idea for a product or service and we start creating things and we start just moving forward. Or maybe we already have an offline business and we just want to take it online. We start running. And what I found, this is a lesson that, man, took me probably 8 years to learn. And I wish I would have learned it 8 years earlier, which is why we're starting with it. Because if you do this correctly, you can literally design your dream business from day number one and have it become a business you love. Okay, if you don't do this, you're probably going to have happen to you what kind of happened to me. You're going to build a business that that seems really nice at first, but because you didn't really plan it out, it very quickly becomes more of a nightmare. And I want to save you guys from that turmoil and torment by figuring out how to design your business the right way initially. And so this is the first step in that is a process I call the secret formula. Okay, so this is what the secret formula looks like. And I have these little graphics to kind of illustrate all these different points because I don't know about you guys, but when I see graphics like this, it helps me to understand a concept. And then later when I come back, I can look at the image within seconds. I can recall exactly what it was that I was trying to learn. Okay, so this is a secret formula to building your dream business. It's going to be a business that you're going to love. Okay, the first thing you got to figure out, starts way over here to the left, is who. Who is the person you want to sell to? Who's your dream customer? Okay, now if you don't know who that person is right now, I promise you're going to attract the wrong person. Okay, for years I was just selling stuff about how to make money on the internet, and I didn't really identify who my target market was. I said, hey, anyone who wants to make money on the internet, that's who I'm selling to. And guess what happened from that? I got everyone who wanted to make money on the internet, and a lot of those people, the majority of those people, didn't have any money, they didn't have any time, they didn't have any skills, any resources, and they just weren't the kind of people who were going to have success. Okay, and it wasn't until about 2 years ago we sat down and said, look, this is not our dream client. Okay, these are not the kind of people we want to work with. Like, who do we actually want to work with? And we sat down and we started thinking, like, who is that person? Who's our dream client? And we started mapping out exactly who that person is and what they're interested in, what they like, and what their passions are. And we started mapping out all these things. And we really identified who our target customer was. And I want to show you guys something kind of cool because the next two slides I think will be interesting to you guys because I'm curious that if these slides represent who you are. Okay, because what we did is we mapped out all all the things about our dream customer, and then I actually went to Google, and we kind of picked we call it the customer avatar, right? And we picked a name for each one. And so, like for example, first one I said is going to be Julie. This is what she's going to look like. This is what she's going to be interested in. And we kind of wrote that out. Then I took Julie and I went to Google and I went to Google Images. I typed in Julie, successful businesswoman, and all the different criteria of what I wanted, and I clicked submit, and all these pictures started showing up. And I scrolled through it till I found my dream client. So let me show you how it worked. This one right here is Julie. Okay, Julie is one of my dream clients. She is successful. She is driven. Okay, Julie's got a message that she wants to share with the world. Okay, she values her own personal growth and development and the growth and development of other people more than she values money. She likes money, but she's more interested in building something big and like helping a lot of people and serving the world. And Julie already has a business that's making her about at least 5 figures a year. So she's got something happening. It's not where she wants it to be yet, but she's figured out all the hard stuff initially of getting a business off the ground and those type of things. Because something like that, I can come there and I can do all sorts of stuff to help take it to the next level. But Julie is kind of my dream client. Okay. Now for the women who are watching this right now, I'm curious if any of you guys, do you guys fit into the mold of Julie? Okay. I know I've got Liz and Christy on here. Liz and Christy, does this sound at all like you guys? Okay, we identified exactly who our dream client was, and guess what? When you do that, and through this process I'm going to show you, you'll attract the kind of person you want. Okay, so this is Julie. Now, you should do the same thing with your client. Figure out who it is, find an image of them, take a picture of it. Like, I don't know who this picture actually is. I just know in Google Images, she showed up and I saw her, I said, boom, I want to work with her. I want to hang out with her. She's someone who, if she came to a mastermind meeting, would be fun to hang out with. Okay. Did the same thing with my male avatar. Okay, I called him Mike. I said I want a guy named Mike. I want someone who's kind of a former athlete, and usually someone who's kind of changed somebody's life in a small way, but he wants to take that to the next level and help a lot more people. Same things. He values growth over money, and he's already got a business that's making some money. Okay, so Julie and Mike, these are my 2 customer avatars, and I am pretty sure that for most of you guys on this line, you are going to fit into one of these 2 profiles. Okay, because that's who we're targeting. That's who we're trying to get to be into our company. Okay, so for you guys, you got to figure out the same thing. Like, who is it you really want to be working with? Okay, because if you don't identify that, I promise you guys, everything else, you may or may not make money, but if you do, you may end up with customers you don't want to be with. Okay, all right. So there's my who. That's the first step.